Do your user research processes need a little bit of help? Imagine it's summertime and you're heading out on a much anticipated road trip. All your snacks are ready, bags are packed, and your favorite podcast episodes have been downloaded. You're ready to go. All that's left to do is plug in your GPS and you'll be on your way. The wonderful thing about GPS is that the route it gives you provides the quickest way to get from point A to point B. Unfortunately, not many things in life are as straightforward as GPS directions. When conducting user research, the path to great results is rarely simple. This is where honing your user research methods can come in handy. I'm Sissy with Jotform, and if you're not sure where to start in your user research journey, stick around. In today's video, we'll discuss some of the basic but very useful user research methods you should familiarize yourself with. Let's get into it. When it comes to user research, there are two broad types, qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative research gathers data based on experience and feelings, while qualitative research is more concerned with data and statistics. Interviews fall into the qualitative category as they involve speaking to a subject and asking them a set of questions. It's best practice to prepare your questions ahead of time. Then, while interviewing, be flexible and make adjustments depending on how the interview plays out. With this method, you'll be able to compare and contrast participants' answers to see what comes up most often. Talking to your users directly can be an invaluable exercise in taking stock of how they feel about your business, what improvements they'd like to see, and how they're responding to your products overall. Observation is another research method. It's very broad in nature, and that's intentional. You can observe the gaps between what your users say and what they do when conducting a study. You can also observe their behavior and reaction when they interact with a product. During the observation process, use a keen eye. This method is all about picking up on the small things. While listening to participants, take note of their behavior and posture. Are they nervous? Excited? These are things that won't show up in your transcripts. Taking note can be just as valuable in helping you understand how people's instincts guide them when they engage with your business. Perhaps you want to gather a large amount of data at once. In this case, conducting a focus group is a great user research method to use. Where an interview is more of an individual exercise, a focus group is a way to ask a lot of people in the same room about their thoughts and feelings. These sessions can be really helpful when it comes to fostering conversations. When people speak up, other participants are more likely to bounce their opinions off each other. Seeing someone else give their opinion might allow others to feel confident in sharing their opinions as well. Be prepared with concrete questions in place. Since conversations might be unpredictable in a group, it's important to still hit your marks. Don't be afraid to adjust on the fly as well. If someone says something you're not expecting, fostering that discussion might reveal things you hadn't thought about before. Another user research method to try is A/B testing. This method falls firmly in the quantitative category. It's a way to dig deeper into your research by comparing two different things to determine how you should proceed. Simply show your users the two things you're testing, a button, a new homepage, a new logo, in a randomized order and see which they like best. Even though you might have an idea of your preference, getting outside opinions can cause you to either reinforce or reconsider your approach. Instead of asking questions like some of the previous methods, these results produce decisive answers. Either one option or the other will win. Maybe you don't have time or resources to bring people in one by one and interview them. Not a problem. This is where surveys come in handy. Surveys are an effective user research method that can help you reach lots of people in a short amount of time. Your goal is to gather data about how someone might behave or how they respond to an aspect of your business, rather than specifically how they feel. If you're asking sensitive questions, your responders remain anonymous. This benefits your research as they might feel more comfortable sharing freely. If you want to boost your survey game, try using Jotform. You can create custom surveys and questionnaires formatted to include the things you want to ask and gather the information you need. You can even embed the survey directly on your website, making it easy to find and fill out on the spot. Surveys produce a lot of helpful data. With Jotform's Form Analytics feature, you can easily break down your results. Perhaps one or many of these methods seem like viable options for your research. No two user research processes are going to be the same, so being aware of the various methods can help you choose the best fit for your particular research goals. Your users will be a valuable resource. They provide direct feedback on what they think about your business and its operations. It's your job to make sure that the time research participants spend with you while conducting your user research is worthwhile and productive, on both their end and yours. It's time to capitalize on your user research with the methods discussed today. Let's do a quick review. When your company is ready to dive into the user research process, keep these 5 methods in mind to make sure you're collecting data effectively and efficiently. You can conduct one-on-one interviews, use broad observation techniques, conduct focus groups, utilize A/B testing, or distribute surveys. Just pick the right method for your company, and it'll be smooth sailing towards your data research destination. Thanks for watching Jotform. I'm Sissy. We'll see you again soon.